What?
Recording has been started. Boom.
Okay.
Welcome everybody to the Slab Lounge. I'm your host, hosted by Doug Megan and Kevin Bradley, and joined once again by Robert Haywood. Pretty sure Robert is like permanent Slab Lounge member now at this point. That said, the Slab Lounge is brought to you by that basketball that's in that stupid case because it's basketball fun, and by a ceiling fan. That said, I have been waiting.
Only fans here.
Yes, the ceiling fan that's an OnlyFans. Yes.
Subscribe today for free.
That said, today is very, 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 very special. I've been waiting to do this. It's like we are going to take Star Wars and Star Trek characters and putting them into some zany stuff. I'll start. Then you might think I might start with Yoda. However, I'm actually going to start with one of my personal favorite scenarios that I concocted while outside of my 3 jobs, and that is C-3PO drunk. Don't question the validity of how a robot can get drunk. Just picture C-3PO drunk, because
Sherry, it's Frasier.
Wait, what?
It's drunk Frasier, right?
Oh, well, okay. Well, no, actually, no, not drunk Frasier. Considering how all the shit C-3PO has taken and has been given all those years, 3PO's just a mean fucking drunk, and just picture he's
true.
Fucking,
he never gets to talk shit.
No, he doesn't. And now he's talking shit. First thing he says is like, "Who the fuck designed my arms? Why can't I straighten them out? They're permanently bent. Why did that? What kind of design flaw is that? Who thought that would be a good idea?" And R2-D2's like, "Oh, shut up, R2-D2. You retarded trash can on wheels. I bet the D in your name stands for dick." And when it comes up, she's all like, "3PO, what's gotten into you?" "Oh, nothing's gotten into me, princess, but we both know what's gotten into you. Oh, you let Han Solo put his Millennium Falcon all up in your Alderaan. What, was it the vest? Did you think the vest was sexy? You fucking slut!"
Dear God.
I mean,
he is cutting loose.
Luke comes up, he's all like, "Hey, 3PO, man, that's my sister you're talking about." "Oh, Luke, everybody, it's Luke Bitchwalker. Tell you what, I got Toshi Station picking up some power converters. Don't forget to pick up these nuts!" Fucking...
Oh, my.
Fucking, Darth Vader is like, he's right there, he's all like, "Oh, and you, Vader, Anakin Bitchwalker. I wanted to say this to you for years, you sand-hating motherfucker. Of course sand's going to get everywhere. That's what sand does. Put it in your underpants. Do you even have underpants? You know what? Fuck it. You, sir, are a cracker asshole." You see his Lando chilling out? He's all like, "Oh, it's my N-word Lando. Please don't call me that. Oh, Master Calrissian, could you please sing the lovely sonnet involving the beauty of my buttocks?" No. "Oh, look, everybody, Lando's acting like a lazy N-word. Who knew? You and your Tom-selling, mustache-having, prick. That's what you are, a prick. A prick. And that's C-3PO drunk."
Dear God.
God, because you made him British, I'm surprised you didn't use the word twat more.
Oh, I was thinking about it, but yeah.
And you were kind of trying to make him like a Mr. Belvedere and a Fran Drescher kind of nanny type of shit. I think it would have been funnier is if you did also him doing, you could have did he did therapy session, him talking about his biracialness, which never got mentioned, but he's trying to be a proper white person, but the blackness of him about being a 12 years a slave, because he's been a slave the entire Star Wars franchise. I'm just saying.
Oh.
C-3PO years of being a slave. That's right. That's the movie. That's the option.
C-3PO years of being... Wow.
The best movie. It's gonna get all the Emmys.
It's gonna get
all the Emmys, all the Golden Globes, everything.
All of it. Like, if you just do, like, you could honestly, you would just have C-3PO being played by Jeremy Irons on Broadway, of him just doing a one-man show.
Anybody have a scenario they want to share?
I had two. Although one, I keep thinking like I might have subconsciously got it from Robot Chicken, maybe not. But one was Misa Misa, This Ain't Logical, where it's basically Jar Jar Binks and Spock together.
Oh God!
Oh dear God! Oh my God! That just sounds all types of wrong.
It's kind of like wait, don't tell me from NPR, but with Jar Jar Binks and Spock as the host.
It is logical that Jar Jar Binks be here, and like Jar Jar's like, he's a woman. Oh God!
No.
Oh God! Imagine Jar Jar Binks as a stripper.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't wanna.
It's like, oh man, I just exposed my Naboo to the Trade Association. Oh. What a body blockade you have there, sir.
He's oh God, he's so horny.
Oh.
Well, he's equipped with it. He is aquatic. He just has a gimp suit from Pulp Fiction, I must say.
Right? Oh, I could so see him.
Oh, okay, I could work with that.
I could work with that.
We get Gimp suit involved, I can deal.
I mean, I'm sure we can convince Bruce Willis to do it. He seems like a cool guy. He doesn't have nothing to lose.
Well, he's been in everything now. He's in all.
Yeah, he has nothing.
So
that's why I said you could probably get Samuel Jackson to do it too. He has nothing
he'll
to
just
lose
do
at
it
this
for the
point.
kicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Their A-level celebrity thing. Nothing they can do now will ever ruin anything. So right now, let's do shit for kicks.
But I mean, especially after Marvel. Marvel pretty much he has his bag. He does.
Yeah, he has it.
They used him in a comic without his knowledge before they put him in the Marvel movies. That's why he did them. His contract specifically has them in him, so he doesn't sue them for using his image.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson was in everything. That's exactly what the doctor told his father when his mother got pregnant.
Everywhere.
He's everywhere. Like, sir, this baby's already got credits as executive producer.
I can't wait to see Mace Windu in like Pulp Fiction or something. I would kill to see Mace Windu in Pulp Fiction.
Right. Oh my God. They call it an emperor without cheese.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let me think of another. Oh, here's a short, sweet one. Picture Luke Skywalker. He's on the toilet. He can't go to the bathroom because he's constipated. He's just like, fucking bananas. Come on. Obi-Wan contacts him. He's all like, use the Force, Luke. What the fuck do you think I've been using? Jesus! Oh, you know what? No, okay, like, I've never completed this scenario, but, like, I could totally see Obi-Wan Kenobi being, like, the nuclear family dad that just, like, for instance, like, Leia, my dear, I am hungry. Go cook me a sandwich. You make a sandwich, Obi-Wan, and you can do it yourself. Oh, that's women's work.
Oh, my.
So I see if we're going that route. I see like Qui-Gon Jinn more like Hal from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, really? Wait.
Just getting in trouble.
Wait, who's Hal again?
He just got killed. It's just, whoop. He's just getting in trouble out there.
Oh, my.
Wait, which one was Hal?
Because, I mean, honestly, you have this guy out here. He's supposed to be there in charge of everything. But really, everything just went to shit. He got killed. I mean.
Yeah, it kind of all fell apart really quickly.
And that's like, I keep remembering what that one episode of Malcolm in the Middle when Hal was at an interview and he could have sworn he was being interviewed by the FBI or some shit. And like, he didn't know what the fuck's going on. And then just walked. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm still trying to remember which one was Hal.
Hal was played by Bryan Cranston from
okay.
Breaking Bad. Yeah, like the ne'er-do-well, happy nuclear family man who kind of came from money. And Qui-Gon Jinn, I mean, from all things, he kind of came from money or something. I'm not sure, but like
some upper culture, pristine stuff going on there.
Yeah, like he was trying to make everything nice. He was the one who wanted to adopt Anakin despite reservations and shit. That's something Hal would fucking do.
But look at all his family.
His whole family is evil. It's all Anakin is evil. Anakin is Francis Miss Reese with the genius of Malcolm and the apathy of Dewey.
Jesus.
Okay.
And Bryson Jamie
put the whole family into the Sith Lord.
Right.
Yeah, like, I mean.
So basically the whole family is a Sith Lord.
I honestly,
if it was Malcolm in the Sith, I would watch that.
Well, I mean, like, Malcolm did lose, like, half his memory while racetracking, so I could totally see him Sith Lording it.
He went to Harvard. He was being a janitor. Like, you can't see that going to Good Will Hunting. I mean, Matt Damon was probably a Sith Lord in Good Will Hunting as well. I mean, let's not discount that.
Oh, well, that's true. I mean, like, no. Just take the Matt Damon that we knew from Team America World Police. Insert some Sith Lord into him, and you just go, Darth Damon. We need your help. Matt Damon. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He did convince Kim Jong-un in that North Korea for a while. I mean...
True.
Isn't that the same ne'er-do-well that Jar Jar Binks have, that everyone thinks he's Darth Jar Jar? Like the rule of two. It wasn't Darth Maul. It wasn't Darth Tyrannus. It was Darth Jar Jar, who was the real pupil of Palpatine, or Darth Sidious. Like,
I mean,
this whole shit wouldn't even go off without Naboo. If it
turn out to be true, that is the most insidious plan ever. Because, I would not have suspected Jar Jar. I would have kicked him off a planet, but I wouldn't have suspected.
Exactly. No one could think someone could be that incompetent and not related to anyone who's in charge, so they could blame it on nepotism. And yet that wasn't part of a plot. I mean...
Yeah.
I mean, afterwards, he became a senator, did he not? Like...
Oh, yeah, he moved up in the ranks.
But then again, I guess if you look at some of our senators in the U.S.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's pretty accurate.
It's on par.
Louis Gohmert is pretty much the equivalent of Jar Jar Binks. So
oh my God. I can so picture Jar Jar Binks pulling a tubin. Like after the Zoom call's done.
I don't want to picture it.
Misa out here kicking ass. Misa taking names.
The porn.
Misa had the president on phone contact. Misa do a good job.
Oh no.
Misa was a failed football coach.
I'm getting him kicked out the Senate. I'm putting there's going to be petitions.
You're going to be pulling out the seats like Yoda. Like, fuck your couch. Fuck your couch.
Yes.
Oh, that would be so funny. Just like fucking Palpatine pulling that shit. He's just fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch. N-word so much.
That's why Yoda would have told.
Technically, he gets thrown down a shaft by Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
The blackest character, color scheme wise.
I'm only talking about Shaft. Shut your mouth.
It works.
Okay.
I mean, if they had Black Dynamite as Darth Vader at that time when he took down...
No. I need Black Dynamite to go back into the prequels and be Darth Maul.
Yes.
I need him to be.
He would have got cut in half.
I want to see him Atsui somebody through something.
He would have been like, fuck your fourth film.
Oh, sweet. Oh, I hope Black Dynamite comes back.
He would have just walked up to the princess and just bitch slapped her. Just been done. Just
right.
Going.
He would have been like Kylo Ren. He wasn't Ben's. He wasn't Han's son. He was mine all along. That was the twist. Like everything else was the same when they rebooted it with J.J. Abrams, except that Black Dynamite was the son to Kylo Ren. And then all of a sudden, when he finds that out, he just grows an afro for no reason on Adam Driver. Adam Driver's still the guy.
Yeah, the Force just changes his hair into an afro.
Yes,
I would. It's just the Metachlorian
in the middle.
Yes. The Metachlorian.
No one acknowledges it.
Oh God!
No one acknowledges. Like I wanted one of the stormtroopers to have an afro, like the one that said traitor. Like who just came up with like an afro on his helmet for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd been hilarious if you just pulled the helmet off and it was just pure afro for like a good bit.
Oh,
no, he pulls
just
off
be
his
like, no wonder they can't shoot.
Top.
It's all
he pulls it off his carrot top.
It's all up in the face.
Well, because he does visual art, so it's like carrot top here. It's like, oh man, look, I got.
Oh God, Carrot Top as a fucking stormtrooper.
I mean, he kind of got jacked. He was still jacked during that time. So I mean,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone would like just kill him because it's Carrot Top. He is not funny.
But how would they know? Under
he would
their
have prop
eyes,
comedy.
they're all closed,
oh no, you would
so they
know
think they're all
it's Carrot
funny.
Top. You would know
Carrot
it's
Top. Carrot Top would have prop comedy about the port exhausting that blew up the Death Star. Like some joke about that. And then the worst thing is when Darth Vader, when sent out to space because Han Solo shot him, and he's just spinning out. That just pops up Carrot Tops in the back of him. It's like, hey, guys, and he's just like, no,
dude. Fucking things how you're.
It's kind of like that one idea I told you about the worst timeshare places. That's it. in a disabled TIE fighter with Carrot Top drifting through space. Worst timeshare.
Right. Oh God. Worst timeshare. But seeing as how you brought up the idea of like with Carrot Top being a storm, dude, fucking Gallagher, a stormtrooper. I don't know. Better yet,
but that
Gallagher would be an
he
Ewok.
Would never shoot anything.
Gallagher would be
no. Not Gallagher. Not Gallagher. Black Gallagher from Chappelle's Show.
Oh, that Gallagher.
Yes.
Oh.
And that would be great. And he does have a gun, and he does shoot, and he does hit people. Black Gallagher, bitch.
If Black Gallagher was there, he would be in that scene with Jabba the Hutt in Return of the Jedi in that den. Like, he would be hanging out there, or maybe the Cloud City.
Yeah.
So wait, if that's going to be Black Gallagher, wouldn't that basically make Lando like Rick James?
Well, cocaine's a hell of a drug. That's
like,
what
just
like,
think about the way he
drug.
enters in any scene. It makes sense.
It actually does.
Lando just busts up in a scene all the time, just like
I'm Lando, bitch. Unity.
He takes Han Solo's giving him the Millennium Falcon, and like he's just all like, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
He's a smuggler. Let me get that cocaine out. Oh, what?
Okay.
It's like carbonized in the drug.
Okay, I gotta let me try another scene. This one will actually involve Star Trek. Vulcan sex tape. 2 Vulcans actually like making a sex tape report. It's gonna be boring. The most boring fuck on the goddamn planet. So she's like, I believe it would be logical.
Would it even be?
No.
I figure it would be like Big Bang Theory when Amy and Sheldon are talking about it, but somehow they feel like that's it, but it's not it.
No, see, I feel you have it different. I feel because of how the intervals of when they are able to have sex and how logical they are at researching it, that they'll be great at it because they'll research every position, every different thing to be quick and efficient.
Here's a question, though.
Yo.
They're already logical beings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens during post-nut clarity when you're usually your most logical?
I actually was thinking like that through, because picture two Vulcans going at it, right? One Vulcan saying to the other, "I believe it will be beneficial if we were to talk dirty." "Oh yeah, you're great. I will pinch your nipples. You're losing control. I apologize." After the whole thing, like when the whole thing's done and over with, he's like, "I'm inseminating. Insemination complete. I believe it would be logical to engage in post-coital pillow talk. I concur. You were great, Tiger."
No. See, what would happen would be like, it's like I'm semi-aroused. To get full arousal, I need to hire a couple more escorts, a couple Asians, maybe put your hot sister in there. It's only logical. Like, that's how.
Oh my god! Like, what would happen? Like, what would happen if you take like Vulcans and like put that whole Asian masseuse thing in? Like, how the hell would that work? Like, am I the only one that's thinking about that? Like, it's just thinking about like a Vulcan just like trying.
I can see a Vulcan prostitute. It's logical that people need sex and you get paid for it. That's the most logical profession there is. I can see lots of Vulcan because there's no attachment on there. That'd be the best escort a wife could want their husband to have because they're all business, right?
But actually,
but what about that time that you do need her to not be business? You're gonna have a hard time.
Then you need to go. You need to maybe try the Borg. I mean, 7 of 9s is out there.
Oh.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go have a Klingon mistress or something?
Yeah, you go into the Thunderdome.
I'm just gonna say
Thunderdome,
right now,
which is underneath the semen place that they give. It's perfect.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Klingon, that's just gonna be the angriest sex you could ever have with Klingons.
Some people like that. Some people like scratches.
Yeah, I know.
That's that Luke Cage, Jessica Jones sex, just knocking holes in walls. Breaking washing machine.
Oh,
I don't even know if I don't think that could even work then, because they would murder a Vulcan in the process.
Well,
unless they're like trying to Vulcan death touch them at the same. Does that negate? I don't know.
No, a Vulcan death touch would be the same as self asphyxiation. People do that to get a nice release. So people just give just a half Vulcan touch just to feel slightly.
I'm gonna just use one finger, not both.
It's just one pinky up. It's just a ring. The one pinky up the ring. Vulcan death ring.
What is this? Fist of the North Star now? Just like, hold on, let me get your pressure point. Wait. Oops, wrong one. My bad.
Dude, they're gonna get there, and all of a sudden they're addicted, and all of a sudden they can't do anything else. I mean, why did they kept switching captains? They eventually got Janeway because the guys kept getting fucked like this.
Yeah.
And it didn't help that she got lost on her first mission, but
like, okay, okay, sorry I'm changing the subject, but like, when you were mentioning the Borg, one thing I've always wanted to, like, okay, the Borg, right?
Yeah,
like,
the Borg, you get assimilated. 7 of 9s, or in this case, 6 of 9s.
But why, like, look, there are other ways of assimilation than for, like, if you want to get them assimilated, yeah, but it would be more beneficial if the Borg were just, drug dealers. Like, think about it for a second. They get you hooked on their shit, and they're like, oh, if you really want the rest of the rush, you're gonna have to Borgify yourself. That would make more sense to me than just having to capture them, go through all the trouble of putting all the shit in them, especially if they're struggling and what have you. And it's just like, no, just hook them on drugs. Just give them drugs. Just give them all the meth.
I mean, it works in
are.
Ghost in the
They're
Shell.
giving them religion.
That's how everybody got cyber bodies. You're just like, here, take this. You feel better? Would you like to replace this part? Yeah. You want to replace that part? Yeah. You don't even need a body anymore. Yeah. Come get these chemicals for your body. It'll be fine.
Exactly. That's all you need. See, I'm a better Borg than the Borg.
I will assimilate you.
Pretty much. One thing that's always weirded me out about Star Trek is the Ferengi, how they have the butt head, and I was just all like, Ferengi butthead butthead Ferengi. So, hi, Biveth. Just butt Ferengi. Like, Ferengi. I just like saying that word, though, Ferengi. It's fun to say, Ferengi.
Ferengi.
Yeah, it does. It's
Ferengi.
fun. Like, you just say Ferengi, and all of a sudden you're like the life of the party or something. Okay. Let me think of another scenario.
Mine was, I had one, I called it, number one flew over to Count Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay.
Or Count Dooku's Nest, where it's basically, number one, Riker from Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh, yeah.
He's basically Count Dooku. Like, he kept doing that, here, put my leg on this shit to expose my crotch. Count Dooku basically has ED, but he still wants to expose his crotch. That's why he has that crooked fucking lightsaber.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's amazing. Like, that's something I've always wanted to, like, with the name, Dooku. I mean, like, why?
He was Count Dooku.
It's just like, I'm sorry, Robert.
Technically,
I'm sorry, Captain K.
Count Dooku, he was the master of Qui-Gon Jinn. Did you know that?
Yep.
Yeah. But,
he became pissed because of that shit? Like, what the fuck? Like,
it's like a whole backstory.
Well, you have to understand, Qui-Gon Jinn, the reason why they had a falling out, and this is true, like, I know this for a fact, is that Qui-Gon Jinn started making fun of Count Dooku by he'd just say, excuse me, sorry, master, but I gotta go take a Dooku. And Count Dooku, and Dooku started to really take it personally, was approached by Chancellor Palpatine while at a porno theater, and he was offered to go to the dark side, where he was promised
I have
he
no
was
questions about why Palpatine's at the theater. He's a Sith Lord. You don't have your own theater?
No! Why would...
Like, he should be running the theater. That should be his theater.
No, he's too poor.
It's like, I thought he would have had him stop doing Dooku, and he would have been smart, but like, okay, and I'm going to drop a Count Chocula. You're a Count. And then you just be on a toilet, be like, one, two.
Though I would like to see Dooku and the Sesame Street Count meet up with Count Chocula while they're eating Fruity Pebbles. Like Count Chocula's all like, "Why don't you eat
he was the voice. He was the voice for the Count or whatever, and that's why they made him a Count in the Lucas films.
Oh, really? That I didn't know.
Yeah. You notice no one else Sith Lords were Counts. He was the only Count. Well, also technically he was a Count because he was royalty, but his parents were like, "Oh, you have Force-sensitive powers? We're afraid you're going to basically wipe us out, so go join the Jedi Order." But, yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. But part of it was the Count thing, that he was a Count, the voice for the Count earlier on, and they thought it would be a great throwback. That's why they made him Count Dooku.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I always kind of wondered, because I thought it was weird, because it would just be like Count Dooku, and you're like, you're the only one.
Well, then later on in the Robot Wars, City has made him Darth Tyrannus, but it was always a Count, and some people still thought it was because of his royalty, but they just added that to hide the fact that they just wanted to make him a Count to give nod to him being the voice of a Count.
Okay. I'll take that.
I did not know that. That's awesome. But like like I said, that's why he went Sith. That's why he went to the Sith. They just met up in a porn theater, and they just rest is history. But
the rest just happened.
Yeah, the rest is history. But I'm trying to picture. Ooh, I got a good scenario. Okay, so oh wait, well, yeah, let's go with that. This one's Star Trek again. Worf at a Klingon shoe store. Like, I'm trying to picture with so much clarity, like the Klingon version of Al Bundy. Like, I'm trying to remember, like, because I used to know Klingon language like the back of my hand, but, man, it's just been so long. Oof.
Well, there aren't very many scenarios you can throw it out at. Like,
well, I mean, like, what would you... Well, I mean, like, okay, fine. But, like, seeing as how Klingons are less subtle, like, I could just picture him, like, the Klingon version of Al Bundy saying, like, a fat bitch came into the Klingon store today, and it's just like, you know... Yeah, I really wish I came up with I really wish I had more with that.
I think if you had a Klingon out there and a fat bitch walking the store, I'd fight him because he would think that's her husband. That's a joke.
Must be.
Right? Oh, Jesus. But like,
and that's the insensitive Al you got. There's the connection.
So, like, what dictates, like, Klingon... Is it the head horn thing? What is that head horn thing? Can someone please tell me, like, that head horn that they have in, like, the center of their forehead?
I thought it was a sexual display, kind of like how deers have antlers and shit like that.
Well, the antlers are actually useful, because they're antlers. Like, you know...
Well, no, but in all nature, not necessarily having antlers are the best display. Like, with birds, better plumage or... better ridges might define some type of sexual nature or better progeny, like, you know, wives' tales, or maybe it's backed by data. That's why I gotta assume.
Could be.
Maybe. I would like to see Data breakdance.
I feel like he'll actually break. They did not make him that flexible.
Yeah, he has no rhythm, of course. Like, that's why I want to see him breakdance. You just break.
I think if you're doing
you
that...
could just watch Zuckerberg dance. It would be the same thing.
I think if you're going to do that ridge thing, if you're going to do that, I think a better than Worf at a shoe store would be Worf at a day spa when they try to put that beauty mask on and his keeps ripping while he's with his other girlfriends who are normal people, and he's just getting pissed off.
Yeah,
he's not even ready.
And then he pulls out his little Bontra or whatever, the Bontra or whatever shit.
Yeah, they're
pissed off. He's just destroying all the places and shit.
Oh my god, yeah, I would love to see Worf at a Klingon day spa. Yes, that would be so much better. It would. I'm just saying it would. I'm trying to figure out like
he's gonna get the best out of your ridges. It's like, here we got this nice shadow run here. Ooh, it's made from Ramada blood. Ooh, nice. See, it can match. We can blend it to your skin. Ooh. You just have a Mary Kay, or him being a Mary Kay product salesman. That'd be great.
Oh my god!
Him in a pink Cadillac, in a pink spaceship, going around trying to sell.
Klingon version of Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen versus the Klingon version of Tia and Tamara Mary.
Well, Mary Kate, have you seen Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen? They're basically Worf right now. Like,
really?
They have been through some hard times.
They went through some double Troy and trouble real quick. Like,
woo.
I thought. Wait, which one was the? I thought Ashley was like the druggie.
The problem is they're twins, so you don't want your twin looking normal because it's telling you what you could have been.
And technically, even when one was kind of druggy, the other one wasn't exactly looking her best during the time either.
Oh, okay.
The last time I saw them hot when they did that ABC Family Just in Time, I think they were still 17 years old. That was the last time. Then they did Fashion. I don't know what happened. They went through the Macaulay Culkin phase.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
The Macaulay
We're
Culkin
still seeing
phase.
his phase in action.
The Macaulay Culkin phase?
Yes.
The fuck?
Have you not seen that? Well, think
No. I've seen
like
not back better, but he went really bad.
As an example, in just movies alone, he went from Home Alone to what was it that
House Wrestle Room.
Jesus movie for saving. Then he did Party Monster, which was literally a movie filtered with drag queens, street drugs, raving. somewhere in there he did. I think it was The Good Son or something.
Yeah,
like it's been such a weird, broad thing, and then you go look at him now, and then he looks like a hobo with a giant beard.
No, right now he's married to Wendy Chu, the chick who played the Asian hot chick from Free Life with Zack and Cody. And
what?
Yeah. They have a kid.
Yeah,
they have a fucking kid together.
What?
Like that's happening.
He actually did clean up his shit, but like
he cleaned up his shit like John Mulaney cleaned up his shit with fucking Olivia Munn. Okay, like
well, to be fair, everybody was in his business more than they should have been.
They're celebrities. They got millions of dollars. Stop. You're in New York. Like, Jesus, stop.
But he wasn't even promoting
his
his shit. He was just going through life, and everybody dragged it out. His situation's a little different.
He was going through life like John Edwards were going through life. Like.
So that said, here's another scenario. Well, unless you guys want to still keep talking about like the fucking transformation. What's his face? Macaulay Culkin did.
Nah, I'm good.
We covered most of it.
Yes, we're
you know, we got to the main crack of it.
Fair enough. Anyway, so here's another scenario. Picture Yoda like trying to put the moves on the ladies. Comes up to the lady like
Baby Yoda.
But like the thing is, Grimace was going after the what?
Are you talking about Baby Yoda or like Return of Jedi Yoda?
Oh, old Yoda. Yes, old Yoda. Like, fuck Baby Yoda. I'm just gonna fuck Baby Yoda.
To be fair, Baby Yoda wouldn't have to pull. Baby Yoda could just walk in.
Baby Yoda in a bar would be pretty nice. I'm just saying.
Like, Baby Yoda would just gather everything, and you'd immediately be like, "Yeah, I'm hanging with him."
Nah.
What's he gonna do? Say no? He's not.
No.
If I was Baby Yoda and I was like in New York City, I'd be like, yeah, here's a bar club. All the girls have to be masked, wearing only masks. Getting my drift? Force.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. I'm a baby. I can't be vaccinated. That's what you do.
No.
Be like, I'm not vaxxed, but these bitches are waxed. Yeah.
I am so sick of like how much hype Baby Yoda's gotten. I'm just like, calm down, people.
Baby hater. You're a Casey Anthony on here.
Well, no, because like it's just Baby Yoda.
Because everybody already liked Yoda, and then now you're getting like basically
Casey Anthony on here.
So everyone's all super excited.
I guess.
They got a little baby chub for him. Everyone has a little baby chub for Baby Yoda.
Oh, Baby chub.
I mean, it's. I get your point because it's not like we say, "Hey, when are we going to see that episode of Baby Jabba the Hutt?" Like, no one's asking for that.
Yeah.
I think we got that. Wasn't that Naruto with Tsunade with the giant slugs summoning? Like,
oh no!
I could have sworn that Bio got that. Believe it.
No.
That was Baby Jabba.
Baby Jabba.
This is a giant sea slug.
I mean, you know what? Actually, it
would have been a better Baby Jabba
on that one. But like,
better Baby
I
Jabba
will
origin
fight
story
you about Baby
Jim?
Yoda.
You fight about Baby?
Yeah, I will. I mean, like, come on, it's like, the dude can't say shit. He was basically taking up space in the Mandalorian ship. I mean, the dude, like, he's just this walking, pooping, egg-eating
He's a green screen.
fucker.
But when he gets older and he can do more than walk and poop, he will know everything.
Yeah, and what will he give the Mandalorian, huh? He's just gonna be like, hey, thanks for that free room and board, you bitch. And it's like, and like, this Mandalorian
He's got like super Jedi metachlorian powers. I don't know. Might become the new god.
Are you sure he was not part of his CPAC? Like, he could have been. Like the Mandalorian, he's a sponsor. I'm just saying, like, they created this republic. Yoda's full on corrupt. I don't know. They had some pretty comfy chairs in that Jedi console.
It's true.
I guess.
True.
And that was a pretty nice view for what could only be assumed to be a New York type Coruscant. You know the rent for that is at least like 30,000 credits a month.
Well, I'd argue more because it's New York.
Yeah, well, wherever Coruscant is, which I thought would have been a great Star Wars Law and Order Coruscant shit. And then, they always do those, it had to be dead or whatever. And it's just Anakin and them out in Tatooine being detectives or some shit, being like, Sand, it had to have been Sand. It's like...
Law and Order, Imperial Intent.
It's like, hey, yeah, it's just like, hey, Sandman is like, well, this bitch just went to sleep. Something like that.
Yeah.
And you have a Jerry O'Brock say the line.
So anyway, let me get things back on the topic on that. So Yoda is trying to put the moves on the lady, right? Unfortunately, Grimace is going after the same lady. And he's like, hey, how you doing? Grimace comes up. He uses his fighting call, which is dick, and Yoda's like, it is you who eat the dick. I eat dick. Oh, Yoda.
Well, if you go on the premise that Grimace was supposed to be a taste bud that was enlarged, wouldn't a girl want a giant taste bud because that's on the tongue and that's thrown down at him, so his whole body could please her?
What? I mean,
more so than the Force.
I don't know. After
but what if it's a bad taste bud?
A bad taste bud?
Yeah.
Was it spicy? It's the one that responds to spicy.
It tastes everything in reverse.
Yeah.
Reverse. I would be the worst one is a taste bud. There's the same one that dogs can sniff cancer. You're the taste bud that can taste cancer. You go down on a Grimace, it's like, you got cancer. You got HPV, and I'm it. That's...
I know.
Okay, so actually, yeah. But
even you're like, oh, wow.
But it would just because that would also mean because there'd be some BO.
Oh yeah. Wait, is Grimace an actual person or is it a guy in a suit of Grimace?
Well, apparently
does Grimace have pores?
Well, apparently one of the Mickey D's executives just said Grimace is Grimace. That's it.
It's an actual lab shit that got out, and he's the son of the CEO of McDonald's, and he's secretly hiding underground like the Phantom of the Opera. Or Quasimodo.
Grimace has secretly been running McDonald's all this time.
Yeah. We haven't seen Ronald McDonald for a while. Maybe Grimace went off the reservation, and this is like an internal kind of shit.
Grimace ate Ronald McDonald.
Remember when the Notre Dame in Paris had to get renovated because of some disaster or earthquake shatter some of that shit? That's where they have him secretly hiding. Grimace, Ronald McDonald, in the tower. There's a Jezebel up there somewhere.
Jezebel up there somewhere? Okay.
He's got to be.
The McRib is back, and that's name is Eve.
Yeah. But yeah, I could so see Grimace eating Ronald McDonald. That's just a thing.
He's just like, ooh, no more pink slush. Fresh chicken nuggets. Remember, there's always that one chicken nugget that looks like a boot or a foot? That's Ronald McDonald's foot. Or 1/100th of it.
Yeah. Yes.
Finish the job.
Finish the job. Okay. So, one thing. All right. Here's another thing with Yoda. Picture Yoda in this Little Red Robin Hood type situation, right? Big bad wolf comes up to Yoda dressed up as Grandma. Yoda's all like, "Grandma, what big eyes you have! All the better to see you with, Yoda. Grandma, what big belly you have! Real big. Lay off the donuts!" "Oh, Yoda, that's just more of me love. Too much love will suffocate me. We'll have a subscription of Weight Watchers for you." Grandma.
He would have been like, food turns to weight, and fat turns to hate, and hate turns to divorce. The dark side you lead.
Oh God, that's so much. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, Yoda, you're hurting my feelings. Grandma, what big odor you have. You smell like Jabba the Hutt after the bathroom. Woo!
I think Yoda would have been great if Yoda played the role of Lucille Bluth in Arrested Development.
Well, you know what? I'll take your word for that. It's been a while since I've watched Arrested Development, so I'll just take your word on that one. Like, in all honesty, it's just God, I don't even think I watched when it wrapped up the series. I don't even think I've watched the series finale.
I only watched the original first 3 seasons. When they came back with the Netflix and shit, I'm like, no, it's been too long. Like, I always feel like you have a window to bring
so
something
that's why
back.
I'm like, I'll take your word for it because it's been a long time since I watched it.
Like, I'm not going back.
You're not going back. They're too old. You're trying to jump it back off on there. It's gone. Like, you had it. You had lightning in a bottle, and you Jar Jar Binks it.
I didn't know you could use Jar Jar Binks as a verb.
we could use it as a verb, adverb. We're Schoolhouse rocking it up.
Ooh. Well, actually...
You know, Janet's a Planet T girl.
Well, I'm thinking, like, for some reason, I'm picturing Jar Jar, yeah. You know what? I have a better idea. Captain Picard in Magic School Bus.
Wait, is he driving in place of Frizzle, or is he there with Frizzle?
If he was Captain Picard, he'd be telling
Frizzle.
Frizzle what to do.
Okay,
like,
just hear me out on this one. With Miss Frizzle, because Beverly Crusher, she was a redhead. So
yeah.
Oh, then it makes
Frizzle's the new Beverly.
That's an awesome Beverly.
But then he'd have to put up with Carlos. And Picard does not want to put up with any of Carlos's shit. But Carlos, he's in a league of his own. You know, those two egos will... Oh, I would love to see that fight. Like,
I'm pretty sure that Picard's going to close the door on Carlos some trips.
Yeah.
He's just going to be like, oops.
He would have been like, oh, something happened, whatever. Make it so, number one. It's like, Carlos is not in. Make it so, number one.
Yeah, but like Carlos would still find a way because it's Carlos. You don't fuck with Carlos.
It's Carlos. You don't rock a yellow fucking sweater. Wait, am I thinking of Arthur? I'm thinking of Arthur.
You're thinking of Arthur.
Yeah, you're thinking of Arthur.
You're all gonna give Arthur this swag talk, thinking it's Carlos.
It's the same person. Carlos, Arthur, and Joseph from King of the Hill. Same person.
Oh my God! What if they're in the same? Oh, that would be awesome if they were all in there, like just Joseph's in the Magic School Bus. You know, he and Carlos are gonna be doing some shit. Like Bobby's trying to be like the hanger on.
Wait. Is it young Joseph who was kind of smart, or older Joseph after puberty, which just became a dumbass?
It has to be post puberty. Because like it would just make more sense if it was post puberty Joseph. Because like Joseph's awkward and he's just like dude and
got that hash dash.
Yeah, that hash.
It's not even a half; it's a quarter. It's like the reverse. It's the reverse Hitler. Have you noticed his stash is the reverse Hitler?
Oh my God!
None in the middle, all on the outside.
It just exploded. Oh like it was just like bam, and you're like, whoa.
And then it's just all like, and it's like they're in the fish jizzing episode, and like. Wait, do either of you remember that episode of Magic School Bus where like the fish jizz on the kids?
No.
I don't remember this episode.
Honestly, the ones I remember is the volcano, and one when it went inside a body.
Okay,
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, they went into clouds too at one point to talk about how evaporation and precipitation work.
Okay, you're making it rain at the strip clubs. Okay.
Yeah. You know Frizzle had the show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Frizzle. She had an OnlyFans.
Now, Captain
like, I'm going to show you this magic
this
school bus.
is my
this magic tunnel.
Captain Picard, this is my school bus. I say what happens here. No! No! And he, like, pulls, like, the first contact, just smashes some glass.
They have some stripper poles in the school bus, right? At least by the driver's seat.
You.
And, like, after Picard smashes the glass, Carlos is all like, "Hey, everyone, Picard is smashing. Carlos!"
Oh.
Well, after that, I see Picard's... Okay, are you talking about Picard? Because the problem is with Picard is, like, because I keep getting him... Because the same person who plays Avery in American Dad and Picard, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I just keep thinking, like,
Wait, you're talking
I
about the
want
CIA director,
Avery
right?
from American Dad to be with Carlos, because after you had said that, he would have slapped the shit out of him and it would be like, anyone got some more cocaine?
Yeah.
Okay, so what else could there? What other scenarios can we concoct here? With I have a feeling that we're gonna have a sequel to this, maybe. But like, well, no, because like there's just so many things that we could just put these characters in. Okay, okay, like it doesn't have to go anywhere. But just I'll just give you an example right off the top of my head, right the fuck now. All right, everybody. I hope you're enjoying karaoke night. Here to sing Stairway to Heaven, it's your favorite, Chewie the Wookiee.
I'll listen. I'll be there for it.
Oh my god.
I think a better Chewie the Wookiee thing would have been if he was married. And so this is older shit. This is like right now when they have the JJ's reboot or whatever shit. And so he's older. He has a family, kids. You show him showing his kids. He's balding. He's trying to use Keys for Men to keep his hair. He's taking the blue pill. Like, he's just showing up to work. Like, damn. Like, you can see he's broken. And he's just fondly remembering back when he was a slave right before Han Solo freedom. Just like, remember those days? Lushy hair, this owl hair, running around Keshak.
But see, there's a question in that too that I don't fully get.
What?
How old is Chewie? Because when you go through the things, when Yoda was old as dirt, he was still hanging out with Chewie.
I know he's a couple hundred years old because they can live for a while, right?
Yeah,
like, that's
they
why
never
the
really
life,
said
like
how old he is, but he is old.
Oh god. Imagine Chewie, like, he just used the bathroom. He just took a huge Dooku. He just took a huge Count Dooku, right? And like, he's sitting right next to Han Solo. He's like, Han Solo's like, fucking Chewie, you didn't wipe properly. So you brought the shit on your fur.
Dude, I'll be thinking about when they're in that trash compactor and Chewie takes a dump and it's like, oh, Chewie, and he's just like, it's like, what? We're already here. Like, come on.
Oh my god. You gave me the worst idea ever. Fucking like, okay, they're in the trash compactor, right? That thing with tentacles? Fucking
yeah.
It's Tentacruel.
Poison jab. Yeah. Poison jab. It's like, I choose you. And all of a sudden, it's just a ball technology that captures this thing. And you're just like, okay, so why can't we just capture this Death Star in a Pokeball? Oh, we can. Then you got a legendary. We need a Master Ball. Like, it's just a Pokemon Master out there with a Master Ball.
Oh
the
my
Death
God.
Star. It's just a giant electric tube. It's a giant electric tube or whatever. Voltorb or whatever. That route
Jesus
is.
Christ. I just thought of something equally as bad.
I'll watch that, or either that, like when they're making a plan to destroy it before they realize there's a port to destroy it. It's like, here's Yami Yugi fucking like, have you tried sending them to the Shadow Realm?
I mean, it's an
like,
option. Everything else goes to the Shadow Realm.
It's like, it won't accept the duel. Okay, well.
Oh my god. Okay, hear me out on
it's
this.
It's fine.
One.
They'll just do Beyblades in space.
Oh, fuck that.
Beyblade. Yeah, let's just let it rip. Like, I gotta let it rip. Just send out a top at it, but it has a Spirit Dragoon on it, and you see it. It's like 1,000th of the size of the Death Star. And it's like, eventually this is gonna stop rotating.
It's gonna get there. It'll get there.
Yeah, it'll get there. It'll get there eventually. But like, in the meantime, while it's getting there, you go. You're in everyone's in Cloud City. Come up to Lando. Lando's all like, "Hey, I'm so glad you can come to Cloud City. As long as you don't betray us again, Lando." No, none of that. Though I will ask you to place your bets. He breaks out in this basketball uniform. He's like, I am part of the Cloud City Globetrotters.
No.
The Globetrotters.
I am not listening to that theme be whistled even more in another galaxy.
So what? It's a them versus the Death Lords or the Sith Lords. It's like, we're supposed to always win.
No. I gotta bet. Like, yes, the Sith Lords. Okay, the shit. Fuck. Instead of them calling them Sith, they are a team of Sith Lords. Yes, but like a better team would be the Imperial Death Stars, because they just like blow up.
Like, we blow up from internal pressures. We blow up from internal pressures. That's the thing.
That's all they're good for. Think about it.
And we treat all of our contractors like shit. Like, that's what
I will.
Oh,
good while it lasted.
So when you're playing them in a half-built stadium, it's like, it's half-built. Well, if you guys didn't blow up the first one.
Oh.
What other fucking shit? I'm trying to think of something with, cause like, one thing I love that I did with Yoda is called it. Like, I called it the Yoda cackle, where he just goes. But the thing is, but like the thing is, you can't use it willy-nilly. You have to use it when you're trying to insult Yoda. For instance, I'll give you an example right now. He's just like, some guys are like, hey, look, everybody, it's everybody's favorite green midget, Yoda. Yoda's like, midget am I? Unzip your pants, so you can see who the real midget is. I'm packing 2 feet. I just disrobe and it rolls out.
Jesus.
No, I'm just like, with Yoda, I think in all their series of Star Wars, they only show one other like Yoda type being, and it was some dick dude. And I'm just like, okay, like, there's no girls. Like, what's up with this? Like, how long has this species been like not around? Because this guy's lived a long time. Like, it's a big ass galaxy. Like,
yeah.
It's fun. It's fun.
And also, what was the deal before Mace Windu? Where was all the other black people?
Some of them were, well, like some of them were eating at KFC. Others we were just.
I just figured that Star Wars just conveniently avoided the quadrant of the galaxy that was the ghetto.
But there's so many planets that are near suns, multiple suns. And what we know about melanin, shouldn't there be a lot more black people?
Hey, nah, because some of those are blue suns. That's why they're purple.
Okay, but like, I mean, I don't see why there's so many white motherfuckers.
Because they're all in ships trying not to be in the sun. All the movie people are on the actual planet. They're always in space. We're always on ships, so you only see white people.
Yeah.
The problem is we learn from our original things. Don't trust any ships. That's why we're not on them. Like, no, don't be on that ship, son.
How often did you see Mace Windu fly around? He sat in an office.
Well, if he flew around, he would get pulled over driving while black in a spaceship.
He was like, "This is my goddamn 40 acres and a mule. I'm holding it."
No, I mean, like, it'd be great to have a Jedi Star Wars cops like bad boys and is out there just pulling over random TIE fighters and.
Oh my god! Fucking.
It's just a dash cam of them with the traffic stop, and the people are running away in space, mind you, with a jetpack.
Oh no!
What would happen if like the Star Wars met up with the dudes from Spaceballs?
Oh god! Dude.
Oh god!
The universe would implode upon itself.
I guess. But I'd still like to see what would happen.
I think it would have made sense if they would have met them after the first one exploded, but before the second one.
Yeah.
So when they were doing Empire Strikes Back and on Hoth, when they did that scene when they're in Spaceball, when they're coming to desert, when they're doing that in Hoth for some reason, because that would be stupid. That would be funny.
Yeah, I can see that. Can't wait to fucking. Oh man, though. Fucking. Oh my god. Just thinking about like all the possibilities. Like, I think we just created our own what if for Star Wars and Star Trek. Like soon the Watcher will show up out of nowhere and he's just gonna be like, "Hello, the universe, infinite parallel universes." Plus,
but that's going to be awkward.
A chicken sandwich. What?
That's going to be awkward because if the Watcher shows up like he does, isn't Qui-Gon Jinn just going to show up and be like, "Hey, this is my job. Get out of here."
Yeah. Oh God. They start getting into an argument. They start being really petty. Like he's talking about like, "Qui-Gon Jinn, you have a big nose and you're Liam Neeson." And like,
Liam Neeson's like, he's just like, "I have a certain set of skills."
Yes. Yes, you have a certain set of skills, and you use them in way too many movies. Qui-Gon Jinn starts getting all petty too, so I'm like, yeah, well, at least I don't have a big, bald fucking head.
Qui-Gon Jinn's
not his fault the drawers later gave him that head. He didn't originally have that head.
For some reason, I want fucking, what's that guy? Tom, Mission Impossible. I want to say Tom Hanks, but it's not. Huh?
Tom Cruise?
Yeah. I want to say Hanks. I couldn't think of that. I want him in the movie here because he does his own stunts. It's him getting cut in half. It's like, you want to do your own stunts? Yeah, I want to get cut in half. Or I think Scientology and Tom Cruise would do good in Star Wars for some reason. Like mitochondria levels, DNA levels, tomato. I'm a Jedi now. Like have Tom Cruise and Kanye West as the two new Darth Sith Lords.
But if you do that, then technically Marilyn Manson's also a Sith Lord by extension.
Yeah.
He's been hanging out with Kanye all the time.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Captain has a good point. But, like, one thing I've always wanted to picture, like, since you brought up this whole Scientology, but take Scientologists and put them in, like, Star Trek, right? They go up to, what the hell is it? Spock. And they start talking about, like, their Scientology beliefs. But Spock is like I could so see Spock, after hearing all the Scientologist stuff, I could totally see him just think, man, fuck this. And he starts slapping the shit out of them.
You just see the eyebrows start twitching as they're talking.
Yeah, just the amount of shit that he's hearing is so infuriating that he's like, fuck logic.
Data's hearing it from the other room. His head just explodes. He can't even process it.
Oh, right.
He's just like, I'm in love with Katie Holmes. Who is Katie Holmes?
Oh God, Katie Hope, yeah.
It's like, have you not seen Dawson's Creek? I would pay to watch Spock watch Dawson's Creek. Why do I care about these teenagers and their problems in high school? Why is this man just sitting on a boat in the middle of a lake?
God, and he goes up to one.
It's because Spock's never seen a Korean drama. That's adorable.
Spock and Korean drama. I would watch that.
Oh my
like
God!
The stuff that happens in a Korean drama to such scale, when you're watching it, you're just like, really? Not even in a bad way. You're just, the way they enhanced it so much, you're just like, dear God. All they did was drop candy on the ground. I think 5 people just got murdered. What happened?
Right? And see, he'll be watching these old films, so they'd be already passed, so he can't do anything about it. And that's
right.
That's what pisses off. And that's the secret deleted cutscenes you never got to see. Spock and watching his stories being illogical.
Spock's in the background crying, trying to cover it.
He's gonna try to cover it up. What is that? Oh no, it must be a crustacean leak in the Gamma Neverway. What?
Put Vulcans in Squid Games.
Oh God.
Because like the first, for those who don't know, first episode involved like I think it was like red light, green light, or whatever.
Yeah.
And like so, they would all win. They would literally all win. They would all win.
Okay, but then at the end, it's like, okay, well, this show can't go on unless someone dies, and they'll all be like, okay, we'll take this person. It's the most logical, and that person will volunteer. Like,
they probably would. They would just logically be like, you've answered the least questions. Get out of here.
Yep, it makes sense. It's like, I can't fight that logic. Okay, kill me. Like, you know how much easier the French Revolution would have went if the Vulcans were the proletariat, or not the proletariat, but the ruling class?
Yeah. They'd be like,
they would have been like,
people are right.
Maria Antoinette is like, let them eat cake if they have fork in a space setting and can afford it. And be reasonably sound. Yes.
Oh my God, I have a good one. Oh man, like, seeing how you're, you know what? Let's do this too. Let's do this. Let's fucking just take Boba Fett, put him in SpongeBob, and have him fight Sandy Cheeks.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I would be down for that.
Oh, I would thought you were doing the Boba Fett trying to be out there taking out jellyfish with a hunter shit. Like, SpongeBob shows up with his net and is like, what is that piece of net shit? Look at this. Rocket. Rocket.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, you were so right on that.
It's unnecessary. And then you have him fight the manta ray for no reason. And have him take down Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy for no reason.
Oh my God, manta ray. And don't forget about the dirty bubble. Like fucking.
Yeah, he's just out there selling this. He's selling this to Jabba. What do you have here? I have a dirty bubble. Woka chaka doka? Naka? What?
Me so horny. Oh,
honestly, I'd rather see a thing where Jango Fett was served from CPS for how he treated Boba Fett in his early childhood.
Oh my God, yes.
Not a good home.
Fucking, oh no, I got a better one. I wouldn't say it's a better one because it's a kind of a different scenario, but in the same, well, I mean, Mandalorian takes both Boba Fett and Jango Fett to the People's Court.
Right? It's like, hey, they're totally biting on this shit.
No. The reason why I'm saying, okay, what's the lawsuit about? Mandalorian's never supposed to take off their helmet. That's what he did. So he's getting sued by the OGs, and they're just all like, no. And like, who would the judge be? Oh my God.
Like Judge Judy, or like in a Star Trek world?
Well, actually, that's a good question too. Like, would you want to focus?
Who would be the judge?
Huh?
Yeah. I mean, who would be the judge in that scenario?
Because if we're talking about like Star Trek. When you're talking about Star Trek, I guess the most logical would be Spock, but that would.
But since there's Star Wars people, then he'll be confused by it anyway.
Maybe 7 or 9 because she started to get more emotions than Spock.
Yeah.
If we're going to Star Trek, but it might be more fair ruling. Or what
I mean, technically, Data would be the one because he's just going to process all the information you give him.
That's true.
What about that chick who was the number 1 on Deep Space Nine? I forgot what that chick was.
Oh yeah.
But she ended up becoming a captain, whatever. She seemed kind of reasonable.
I could work with that.
Yeah, me too.
And she kind of reminds you of Judge Judy, like when she was younger out there selling on the streets of the Bronx.
Aggressive Judge Judy.
Aggressive Judge Judy. Oh, I am so happy.
Free Judge Judy.
Do you guys want to do another episode of this?
Sure.
I'm not doing anything.
All right, then, yeah, because we're coming up on time, so it's just... And there you have it, everybody. We will have a part 2 of this, because I am enjoying this shit. And who knows, and who knows what we'll do, because one thing I wanted, I have to include the Muppet Babies somewhere, and I just have to. Fucking have to.
Muppet Babies,
anyway.
I got that right in the trivia questions. It was about the person's sock. Like, what opening theme had a person's sock and then never showed the actual person? I guess Muppet Babies, because I remember I was like, what's that bitch hiding? Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Remember it.
That said, this has been Doug Medhin, Captain K, and Robert Haywood. This is the Slab Lounge, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and get ready and just gear up for part 2 of this later on, everybody.